Little left, where have you been?
Naughty.
Hey, that's right. Oh, the naughty you. Keeping me from my rounds. I'm late as it is. Now stay put. Don't go anywhere till I get back. Understand me?
Nice.
Well, heck. It almost feels like it's Q4 now. Pretty decent last few days in sales. There's a lot of orders going out. Yeah, no complaints over here. Let me go grab one thing I forgot to grab. All right. Let's get this crap going. Yeah, I had a few things sell. It's going to be actually probably pretty long / busy morning. It's international. Huge variety of stuff too, like usual smattering of postcards, but then a bunch of other stuff. Sup, Marty? Okay, 111112111. Hello, Buster. All right, one sec. He's like, that does not look like a lap I can lay on. There you go. Come here. Come on. Oh, look what you did. Give him 3 seconds and missed it. Yeah. Without fail, Buster Wiley. Without fail. All right, come on. Try not to knock anything over. I'm way down here. Good. There we go. Some Popeyes postcards. Look what you did, you little jerk. Best line in all of Home Alone. Besides, Buck's girlfriend. Woof. So, true story. I think I may have told this story before, but when I was pledging a fraternity, one of the ways I got hazed, which anyone who says there's not hazing anymore in fraternities has no idea what they're talking about. They just don't talk about it like they used to. I had two other people who were in the fraternity with me, and we had to keep a loop of Home Alone going on a TV. I'm missing a postcard for I think it was a full week, 24 hours a day. I am missing a postcard. How did that happen? Is it on the floor? That seems likely. There it is. So I know Home Alone very well. I'm going through your stuff. You better come out and pound me. Or sure, if you want some cheese pizza, somebody's going to have to barf it up because we ate it all. But Look What You Did, You Little Jerk is definitely the best of the whole movie. I don't think I have watched Home Alone from start to finish since then. I may have gotten a clip here and there, but I can't. I don't think I've watched start to finish ever since. Because I can just watch it in the theater of my mind anytime I want. I'm eating junk and watching rubbish. I mean, and of course there's keep the change, you filthy animal. It's a very quotable movie. So let's see what else happened. Did a little more shopping over on Main Auction Company. Steve was there. That was fun. Artie Sales fancied himself on paying whatever it took to get whatever he wanted. So I helped facilitate him in that effort. And in the process, got a few good lots. I actually sold a couple of things that are going out today that were from my last purchase from Main Auction Co. Got about a third of my money back in 2 items, with a bunch more to list. which part was painful to watch and try to understand? Like how he was selling his shit, or what was being bid on, or all of it? No, looks like there's a couple items I forgot to grab. Oh yeah, the maps thing. Okay, so yeah, I won the maps. There was a map lot that came up, which I bid on and won. And then immediately when the auction ended, the new lot loaded up in whatnot, but he didn't see that, and so he just kept on going like the bidding was still happening, but the bidding had basically started again right in the middle of the auction under a different lot. So I had already won it, but then he just kept going and somebody else won it. Yeah, I mean, that the last part of your statement is true also. I think the way he does it is he's just grabbing from a pile and putting it out there to sell. Like he doesn't know what he's going to run. He's just like, you know, just puts it out for whatever. The maps are okay, but you know what? I won them for $5. The next person paid 17, and I just said, "Give me a pile of postcards," because that's easier for me to list anyways. And I've got enough maps. I've got some very nice maps. The postcards will get listed, and then he threw in a silver coin, which means that I pretty much automatically make money on it. So I'm fine with how that went down. But yeah, it was a shit show. All right, I think I'm going to ship that first class. But yeah, everybody was trying to get his attention in the chat, like, hey, you need to move on, this just sold. And he just kept going like it was nothing. And especially when they had two people in there, they had one person who was basically pulling the trigger on the auctions, and then he was running them. So I don't know. Nobody was looking at the chat because every single person who was there was like, stop. Yeah, it was a mess. Yeah, I agree. Very, you're going to have problems that way. At the very least, he could number his lots, right? That's one of the things you learn pretty quickly if you're doing whatnot is you can't be disorganized. You have to be organized. And ultimately, there was a mistake in the first order that I got, and that he's going to fix, but you're going to have that stuff happen and people unhappy. There's many customers who are not nearly as laid back as I am. Just saying. It was fun. But Steve and I helped Maine Auction Company buy a boat without it costing us anything. So, yep. Figure give you guys a little something different to look at for a while. No, not a literal boat. A figurative boat. A hypothetical boat. If you go look at that sale and the sold prices, pretty much every lot went for $10 or less, except for the ones that RD Sales won, which Steve and I assisted with that. Mostly me, I think, but I hear you. All right, got a couple of hip orders. All right, here I got a poll for everybody. Give me a second here. Let me get into the. I'm gonna run a poll. All right. All right, Buster. I'm sorry, but I gotta get up. Okay, excuse please. I know you're not gonna like it. Oof. Let me just mark this as shipped. Let's get on with it. %60% no. 40% yes. Interesting. Ten respondents. All right, so we're at 62-38 now. All right. Does not include shipping. So blind is blind, meaning you don't know the seller. You don't know how good this stuff is. This is like blind. I'm gonna need shippers here in a minute, anyways. Make them now so I can use the things. sold a really nice pincushion Valentine out of that Mercari lot for $20. Pretty happy about that. Except I messed up and I can't do it standard envelope because it's too thick, so I'm going to lose a couple bucks in the shipping. But still, not bad. True. Hell to the no if it's NH Goodies, right? Yeah. It's not NH Goodies. There is a lot on Mercari that's 500 cards. No actual pictures of the lot. The picture is just a like almost stock photo of like a pile of scattered postcards, and it says photo is representative. And then he says like the least expensive card is $8, which I'm curious how he established that value. I'm half tempted just to buy it, and then if it sucks, return it. Just to, because I asked a question about it. The guy, and in his listing basically says here, like if you offer and it like 25 or 10 cents a card, what was it? He'll block. The lowest price I saw on here was an $8 card. Here's the listing. You can absolutely do item not described on Mercari. And then well, he says that the photograph is merely representative. It's not necessarily the lot that you get, which again, I mean, dude, you're going to have problems. Like, you're more or less guaranteeing it for yourself. First of all, nobody's going to want to pay $100 plus shipping for a blind lot with a representative photo and a threat to back it. You would just take a gamble? Well, you're welcome to it. You've got the link. Hey, thanks, Small Picker. I've had it for a few years now. It's my one of my go-to Christmas sweaters. I've got a few. All right, next, this one. What's the value on this? 470. I can probably end this poll. So 70% say no. Right? I definitely think so as well. There's just better ways to spend $100, right? All right, sold this stereo view, which I listed yesterday, sold today. I got it from Maine Auction Company. I think I paid $10 or $15 for a pound of stereo views. Prospect Park, Brooklyn, New York. Oak Bridge. I listed about 10 stereo views yesterday from what I got. What did I guess I could look it up. Although going to be very difficult to tell. I think I paid 15 for the lot. Couldn't have paid more than that. 1 pound. Yeah, paid $15.83 including shipping. So there's my money back on one. I like Christmas. It's fun. The guy on Mercari is not a postcard seller. He sells mostly coins, from what I gather. All right. Couple of records. Gonna get these out of the way. So the Goldfinger soundtrack for $12.95. I actually just listed this this month. I had 2 copies of it. One of them had a jacked up cover. The other had a jacked up record. So I took the good one from one and combined it with the good one from the other, which is why I always keep a supply of, like, if I have good records, I hold on to them, regardless of condition. If I'm not going to list them, for instances exactly like this. More Buc-ee's. Nice. I usually this is not a hard and fast rule. There's exceptions to humor. I do it more by era, with the exception of like certain artists. So typically or if it's risque, that's another one. If they're risque, I price it up a little bit. But usually chromes are $2.95, $3.95. Linens $4.95. Divided back $5.95. Undivided back $6.95. But there's, once you get into the divided back and undivided back, there's a lot more like discretionary pricing. And, I take condition more into account on some of the older ones. It's by no means a hard and fast rule. Like, there's a bunch of artists that, you know, like a Hoke Dennett Sotsy Chrome, I'm gonna sell minimum $6.95, sometimes up in the 20s. Sold this record. It is a Japanese record. It is, I will tell you what it is in a second here. Yosaku Yamada, various artists doing the Kosaku Yamada songbook. Japan Toshiba label. Not sure where I got this. Japanese records usually do pretty well for me, though. I bought a collection not too long ago that had a lot of Japanese in it. I think a lot of the reason why it does pretty well is a lot of sellers look at it and they're like, I don't know what this is. How do I list this? So there's just inherently less competition. I think also stateside, there's not a lot of supply either. So besides like Japanese imports of America records. Old leather postcards. Usually I'll do like 15 or 20 with a make offer. But it really, that's probably a little bit too high, honestly. They'll sell, but they'll move slowly. There's a lot of, they don't sell a lot leather postcards. I mean, they sell, but they move slow. I have a bunch that I got in that Herbert Love collection I got last October, and I've maybe sold a third of them, and I'm priced in that range, which is probably too high. A lot of those have also been on sale at 30% off for the past month, and I haven't sold one. So I'm almost definitely priced too high. All right, a couple more records. Sold Nadia's Theme from The Young and the Restless. Near mint in the shrink with the hype sticker, because Nadia's Theme needs a hype sticker. Sold for $10.95. Naughtiest theme. I could see that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Once I'm done with all my item-specific stuff, there's a few next mini postcard projects that I have that are purely administrative, and that one of them is going back to my older postcard listings that are basically before this year and repricing, because there's some stuff on there that's ridiculously priced. You know, like sometimes you're like, I don't know, like, and you really don't know where to price something, so you just price it to the moon. There's a bunch in there, I'm sure that happened, but I have since, become a little bit more knowledgeable and can price accordingly. And I sold Bruce Willis, Die Hard on Laserdisc. Speaking of Christmas movies, sold for $9.86. Remember the time when people actually debated whether or not Die Hard was a Christmas movie? Can you imagine how naive people were back then? Of course it's a Christmas movie. That's true as well. Yeah. I mean, I try not to get too emotional in my pricing, but I'd be lying if I said it doesn't sneak in there sometimes. Honestly, yeah. I mean, on good sales days, new listings tend to get priced a little bit higher. All right, sold some Burks. We'll get those out here. Robert Silverberg. Downward Toward the Earth from the Sci-Fi Buy. Sci-Fi Buy. Sold for $5. And then sold science fiction / nonfiction, etc. Chariots of the Gods, ? Pretty much the definitive book on ancient aliens. Also from the Sci-Fi Buy. Sci-Fi Buy. This one sold for $10. That ended up being a pretty good buy. I'm like way into the profit now. There's still the big lot that I put together of all the stuff that I didn't list individually. I just did one huge lot. That hasn't sold yet, but it will. I should probably put offers on it. I don't think I have offers on it. sec. Sold the 1985 Toyota Camry repair manual. This sold for $20, I believe. $20. Been in the store for a while. I feel like at least 2 years. Mm. 25 people out there in chat. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're all working away, doing your own shipping or listing or lurking or lursting or shursting. What are we down to? 26 still to go. Grab another tub. This sold out of the other store. It's been in there for a long time. It's an old school Delta beanie. Got full price on it though, which is awesome. $46. I hope she captured that little defect. Yep, cool. Back to my store. Sold this here bag of buttons. When I did all my pinback buttons, these were all like the random leftovers. And I had it up for, I think, $79.95, and I took an offer for $70. Let me take a look. $79.95, took an offer for $70. It's 100 plus. And it is going to, looks to be Japan. But don't worry, that's not all the buttons that sold. Quite a few. Shipping and lurking. Nobody has to apologize for lurking. Yeah, Delta stuff is. I mean, I love old airline stuff. Northwest Orient Airlines is one that I find a lot here because they were hubbed out of Seattle, and there's a huge collector's market for Northwest Orient. There's some stuff Northwest Orient I have sold for up into like close to hundreds in some cases. Some of that stuff can go for really good money. That reminds me. Do you guys know what these are? So here's one for Great Falls Gas Company. And that's what the other side is. It looks almost like either a thing for golf, maybe a golf marker, or a bottle top. But I have one for West Coast Airlines as well. And one of these. Google Lens was not helpful. And I know that I know what these are, but I can't even think about it. Think of what it is. So I've been racking my brain. This is my like bag of random smalls. Either like figure out if I want to sell on its own, pull those out with all the buttons. It saves the fizz in soda. Okay, I thought that might be the case, but it doesn't fit on a plastic bottle top. So I was thinking maybe is it for a glass bottle? Glass soda bottle? And what do you call it? A fizz saver? All right, moving on. This is Mario Kart for the Wii, but it's only the paperwork in the case. It had Super Mario Brothers Wii in it, but I already sold that. So I sold this separately for $4, which I paid $1 for the whole thing. And honestly, it's no more effort to do 2 listings than the one, since I've got to take pictures of all this stuff anyways. All right. So I sold 4 pins. Well, 104 pins. Let me show the ones that sold. Oops. Longshoremen's Union, Local 63 out of Los Angeles. $20. Another longshoreman button out of New York and vicinity from 1948, also $20. This very popular restaurant, now known as Denny's, sold for $6.95. This is a fold-over tab button. This is about... I'm conflicted always when I list stuff from this company, but the context of it really isn't problematic, so whatever. I just don't like the name. And then this one, 1972 hydroplane races in the Tri-Cities, sold for $7.95. Sup, Sal? You know what I can do is bulk ship these real quick because none of them are going to be more than 4 ounces. What was that? That was like $120 in just pins today. Can't really complain about that. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I did. I did look that up. You are correct. I have also read up on that as well. But yeah, the myth prevails in my brain. All right, next up. Let's see here. Sold some die cast. This really nice, man, it's been in my inventory so long it got dust on it. Light blue Porsche. Pretty cool. Sent out an offer on that one for an amount of money I will tell you in just a moment. That amount of money is $17. Grab boxes from downstairs in a minute. You're going to lose a couple of bucks in the shipping, though, so really it's more like 15. Yeah, I could tell you, I think the last time I went to a Denny's was probably like on the road to somewhere. Oh, you know what? No, the last time I went to Denny's was last Christmas when I was going to Colorado and my flight got delayed. It was super snowy and there was nowhere else to get food because you couldn't drive anywhere. So I went to Denny's and immediately regretted it. So You know how it goes. All right. So I'm going to put this one up on screen. Maroon Mercedes-Benz 220 SE from Lesney. Came from the Elma Toy buy. This one sold for $10. Oh, actually, that one sold for $8.96. You probably sent out an offer on it. On to Puerto Rico. Sold this little Ertl blue, what do you call it? Blue Bronco Buster. Probably not actually a Bronco because they couldn't get licensing. Sold for $6. Sold a 66 Pontiac GTO from Racing Champions. Same buy. Sold for $6. What up, Cameron? So the next item, I'm just going to go with this one because I know you like it, Cameron. But you looked at me crazy when I picked this next item up at the flea market. Actually, you looked at me funny when I bought the first one. After I bought the first one, you actually pointed the second one out to me. I combined it with a couple of nutcrackers, but these sell every Christmas. So they're the woodcut nutcrackers. You can find these at thrift stores and apparently flea markets. Sold this for, I paid $1, $20. Cameron, this one was the one by the bus that had all this stuff for $1, I believe. I think that's the one where it was. Yeah, that's almost too perfect. I'm going to make a bunch of money on the shipping on this. Sweet. mean, I got a lot of unlisted stuff too, but I've been working through it. My garage is packed right now with processed inventory that is either got to go to Goodwill or a garage sale. There's a lot of stuff out there that, like, it's not listable stuff. It's really only going to be good for garage sale. I got to just figure out if I want to wait for garage sale season and try to sell it or just get rid of it, which is all. Both of those has pluses and minuses. Next up, I sold a cassette tape. Weird Al Yankovic. This is just the in 3D. In 3D. Probably sold now. It's been listed for a year. Probably sold because of the biopic, which if you haven't watched it on Roku channel, is freaking fantastic. If you're a Weird Al fan, you'll love that movie. So many little like inside jokes and Easter eggs. I ended up having to watch it twice because I knew I missed a lot the first time. Sold Penty. If this is definitely a bolo, 100%. If you find it in the tube, pulled it out of the bins, so I maybe have $1 into it. Sort of checked it when I was there. It looked mostly complete. Checked it when I got home. It was complete. There's a few different versions of it. The black one sells a little bit better. This one sold for $24.95. I could have gotten more if there wasn't so much wear on the tube. But hey, man, a couple of bucks into 25 relatively quickly. Nice. Should have probably double checked that before I wrapped it, but pardon me. Okay. Sold a hat. Washington State University. This came from the free hats that I got. It's going to Shop Airlines. There we go. Or whatever it is. Did I get all the... Yes. Sold for $12.95. Damn thing. We'll do it this way. Shop Airlines, as you probably know, they like you to put the item number on the box, which I'm happy to do. And then they ask you to send them the tracking number, which I'm also happy to do. sold a lot of stuff to them over the years, so happy to keep them happy. $40. Damn. They're working for me okay right now, although they've, they have problems from time to time, always for me. I haven't been on Etsy. I don't think I sold anything on Etsy. ETSY. I sold nothing. Ask me why on Etsy. All right, sold a vintage telescope. Paid $1 for this at a yard sale this year. New old stock. Complete in the box. Cool little thing. $30. $1.30. That's math I like. I had a box sort of pre-made for this. It's not. Nope. All right. Okay, fuck. That was a disaster. Continues to be a disaster. Jeez. So they never Frankenbach before. Of course. I've been watching the new Wednesday series on Netflix, which I feel like is the first good thing Tim Burton has done in 15 years. I really enjoyed it. It's a really cool take on that character, and if you like old school Tim Burton, and the first episode has a really amazing Rolling Stones cover in it. I think it's good for airplane photos. I would try to get more photos in here. Scan if possible, or take individual photos. You have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pictures here. Why wouldn't you take one picture of each picture? People collect aircraft. I think your price is fine, but you need better pictures on the listing. I mean, real value is arbitrary. Yeah, there's an easy way to flatten stuff out like that, which is you basically just take a piece of plastic, right, and put a piece of cardboard in it. So the plastic is stretched out flat. This is kind of crumply plastic, but you'll get the idea. Right, and then you just put your thing that's curving right in there. It'll be flat. Just make sure you're not at an angle where that reflects off the plastic. And your curvy thing, you can take a flat picture of it. And for things like posters or like bigger stuff, you can do the same thing. Just I typically will use I have a big glass poster frame that I've had around that came from a poster that I bought. But I didn't want to ship it with the frame, so I did that. Yeah, that would work. And you can do 2 at a time. All right. Sold a Miro cookie press. This was in my death pile since last year. It's complete. The box was fucked. So I did some repairs on the box. You can see my wonderful tape repair on the inside of the box. And then this is some like a plastic sleeve that I cut up to put in there. But hey, it looked better than it did before. So ta-da. $25 plus shipping. Where's it going? Love that. I should not have used this box. It's really not great condition, but I'm trying to get some extra tensile strength on this. I think it'll be fine now. Let's see, priority mail is a charge. Parse select. I'm busy, Buster. Oh yeah, let's. I'm gonna lurk his solds. Oh yeah, remotes, great. Jurassic Park toy, those are good. Hewlett Packard, anything. Oh, that's a nice calculator sale. I love calculators. Stock ticker game, I've sold that before. Remote. Oh, that Sputnik thing, I remember that. Nice. Good stuff. Sold a ruler. It's a 1948 Western Super X phosphor bronze. Pretty cool industrial ruler. Been in the store for about a year. Took an offer for $25. Okay. Sold a padlock. And knock out some of this low-hanging fruit real quick. Real simple, basic master lock. Got the code on the back of it. $8. Common utilitarian stuff I like selling. Something like this, I mean, is like, why would you ever buy this new? Unless you were like just a company that, you know, having to spend budget or, you know, you're spending not your money. Hey, what? What? Come here. You want to show them beans? Show me the beans. Are you just being fussy because you want to be held? Yeah, just the glare off the bag it's just a matter of angle. I find that getting far away and then zooming in is a little bit easier than trying to get close. I'm just going to recut this and get the angle right. It's easier to get the right angle from further away. And then zooming in or cropping. Not like super far away, but ouch. Buster. Oh yeah, that's way better. You can actually see what 100 times better. Yes. Okay, come on. Let's go. sold a lighter. This was part of my lighter listing binge. It's kind of a cool one. I put it up on screen because it'll be hard to see otherwise. This came out of a Goodwill lot like over a year ago. Just sat in my death pile. Or in my lighter pile. Nice Sparks Coney 8 in the box. Like really nice condition. Vintage Aruba print. Sold for $18.95. That's par dang good. Par dang. Yeah, no problem. That's what we're here for. Now, if you really wanted to get crazy, you could go in and crop those up, but I ain't telling you to do that. I would do that, but you don't have to. You don't have to listen to me. All right, sold a Hot Wheels Happy New Year 2011 Volkswagen. This thing's pretty cool. Check that out. It's like this modded out surf wagon thing. Sold it for $8. Did it fit there? Probably not. Nope. You would lose the lazy tag if you did that. Probably true. It is, I will say this, faster and easier to crop from your phone than from a desktop. However, the background remover that eBay provides is garbage on both laptop or desktop and on app, but slightly easier to use on desktop. So do your cropping on your phone, do your background removal if you're going to try to use the tool on the computer. All right, sold a Polycom IP conference phone. This came from the company that abandoned my office back in the day. Sold for $18.86. Yeah. And it's going to go priority mail. £2, it says. £2. Might be 3. Yeah, maybe not. We'll see. Yep, it's going to have to go flat rate A. Well, I still can. Gonna miss the old flat rate A. She was a good box. Actually, I think I can go medium, same price. 9 cents difference. Well, it looks like I just saved 9 cents. It used to be that the regional boxes were a pretty good deal, but the way that the prices have changed and increased over the past couple of years, that really has made any benefit negligible, if any. Yeah, you can still use A until, I think, January 26th. And you can still use the box afterwards. It's just going to be charged by weight. I need to get this stuff outside. Give me 1 second here. I got one more to pack up. This table topper envelope stationery from the Silverbird Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada. Long since debunked or defunct. Not debunked, defunct. Got that for free from a friend of mine. Have a few of them. This one sold for $13.45. Now I'm just going to go with the quick and easy today. So I'm running low on time. There's still some stuff to go grab, but I need to get this out the door. Yes. Yeah, there's a box that you click that says eligible for media mail. Or qualifies for media mail, I should say. All right. Bin one. All right. Be right back. All right. We've got 5 things to go pull. Before I do that, well, one of them's got to go out, right? Sold yesterday, yes. Okay, so I'll see you downstairs. All right. So this thing, one postcard G1. And Jeff Gordon and bus number 72. All right, here's that. Oh, wrong bus. Crap. All right. Police bus. All right, so we got inner circle, police bus, postman. Done. Oh, Berta, the thing I came down here for. Berta, sewing pattern. 6569. All right, those are the things. Let's go. All right, something else just sold too. Not a big deal. I can grab this. All right, see you back upstairs. Okay, this is the main thing. It's got to get out. Well, it is some lovely weather out there, let me tell you. Very, very Pacific Northwest November. Yeah. All right. Then we got another Hot Wheel. It's a black police bus. You know what a black police bus looks like. Right? Well, you know, anybody wants to save a buck wants to save a buck. Right? Why pay $13 when all you need is the thing that costs $8? Why did I say padded envelope for this? That's dumb. Sold a lot of 4 Winner's Circle die-cast cars. Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett, Ken Schrader for $11. That's probably why I said padded flat rate, because they're not super valuable. A little bit of extra protection here. Was that going to make it? Oh, sure. No, it's going to go Wait a minute. Nope. She's gonna make it in this though. No problem. Tiny bit. Then sold a 78 RPM record album for $18. Let's see, where's it going to? Wisconsin. So, gonna be £3. I think I can fit that into a medium flat rate, which will be cheaper. Actually, it might go in an A. That'd be cool. Nice. Almost perfect. I mean, it is actually pretty perfect. Well, holy crap, that's everything. Good 3-hour show today. Don't see any Etsy orders, don't see any hip orders, don't see any. Uh-oh, somebody's barfing. Who's barfing? Wendy Lou. You okay, Wendy Lou? She's fine. Okay, well, guess what? Yeah, everything's shipped. That's going to be it for me today, folks. Maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not Sunday, but definitely Monday. We'll see. We'll see how all the things go. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend if I am not back tomorrow. Hope sales are good. Hope listings are good. There's my mouse. Thanks for watching. Give you a last little view. Check this out. This is pretty cool. This is that Back to the Future DeLorean. What's really cool is freaking lights up. Roads where we're going, we don't need roads. Oh, I'm keeping it. Don't worry. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We will catch you all on the Flip It Flop. Peace. Bye.